I'm a mountaineer and a motivational speaker. And before we all got locked down at home, I used to talk to corporate clients about being a pioneer, about what it looked like to step aside from that queue you see on Everest every spring. Hundreds of people, nose to rucksack, attached to a safety line from base camp to the summit. That's not being a leader in your field. The thing about being a pioneer is that it's difficult because it's so uncertain. You are trying to go where no one else has gone before. And that feels quite similar to what's happening now. A whole lot of people who never actually wanted to be a pioneer, they just wanted to do a good job, are suddenly thrust into this world of intense uncertainty. And from my experience in the mountains, what gets us through that is not so much confidence in the plan you had, because that plan has just been trashed by history. It's confidence in your skill, your previous experience, and the culture of the team. It's about still being very clear about what your goals are. On a mountain, we always have two: get to the summit, come home alive, and those goals may not match up. You may need to choose. Remember that coming home alive is where it's at. Then, yes, the planning is useful because it gives us a direction where we start. But the real skill is being able to look at that plan and go, yeah, no, doesn't match up to the actual reality on the ground right now. We're going to have to ditch the plan and think of something else. Now that takes clear, rapid communication between the team members. And it takes skill because you're bringing in a whole lot of new information. Some of it's junk, some of it's relevant. You've got to work out what is the difference. And then as a group, you've got to come up with an agreement and start to execute. You may not be right. You may simply end up having made a set of choices that lead you into a new place of uncertainty. And that may be about the circumstances, not about you as a team. That's how it goes. That's part of the challenge of trying to do a new route on a big mountain. We didn't get it entirely right. Our communication wasn't clean enough. When people are very stressed and overworked, it's hard to put aside time for thoughtful discussions. It's hard to put aside the plan. It just feels safer to execute the old plan. It's not good enough. In a moment of crisis, we were eventually able to regroup, replan, and come up with a new variation. It wasn't what we'd hoped for, but nevertheless, it got us to the goals we had in mind. Clear communication, flexible planning, and a cooperative team culture. That's what gets you through times of uncertainty. Be well, stay safe. I'll see you on a mountain somewhere.